local festival continues to bring in tens of thousands of visitors from all over the nation and from as far away as Germany and France. And it's all located on the grounds of one major historical site. News Channel 18's Alex Dyro takes us to the grounds of Fort Ouiatenon for this week's edition of Indiana Interest. For this week's edition of Indiana Interest, we're at Fort Ouiatenon here in Tippecanoe County. It's a site that's brought together the people of many different cultures for hundreds of years, and that tradition only continues later this month with the Feast of the Hunter's Moon.
For the reenactors, many of them plan their whole year around the feast. Some of them only see each other once a year at the feast, but yet they feel like they're family. We have weddings here. We have baptisms. We've had funerals. It's a whole life circle that these reenactors experience here.
Leslie Martin Conwell is responsible for organizing the Feast of the Hunter's Moon Festival on the grounds of Fort Ouiatenon. The fort itself played an essential role in the history of Tippecanoe County.
Ouiatenon was actually the first white settlement in the state of Indiana. It was founded in 1717, and it was founded for a couple reasons. The main one being that just right across the river were some neighbors they were interested in, the French were interested in and working with, and that was the Wiyot tribe of native peoples.
The fort's name is derived from the full name of that tribe that traded with the French settlers. But the original fort did not stand for long. It was burned less than 100 years after it was founded.
The fort was burned to the ground by the Americans in 1791. They figured if they burned the area where the native people were gathering, that this would hopefully disperse them.
And though the Fort Ouiatenon Park is close to the ruins of the original fort, the original site is actually less than a mile downstream. While the feast usually draws the largest concentrated volume of visitors, the park is open to the public the rest of the year for other activities.
There's a lot of events. There's 2 shelters that are used for family outings, gatherings, a lot of family reunions, and then the park's open for the public. There's some interpretation areas that are down here. Because of the size and because of how close it is to West Lafayette, it's a lot of activity.
If you have a fun or interesting place around Tippecanoe County that you would like for us to visit, head to our website, WLFI.com, to find out how to submit an idea. In Tippecanoe County, Alex Dyro, News Channel 18.